Seattle. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down and 8. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some room to run now. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 40 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Murray will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Geno down to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Hey, we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, it's a clip.
Throwing now is Geno. No, and that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
In motion, the tight end. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Lamb will go in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. Down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A second down throw for Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On first down, Murray. Latavius Murray down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Sticking with Walker on second down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
53.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off of play action, here's Smith. Out right to Smith and Jigba. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. In motion goes the tight end. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
13 next.
Now Gino. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into the hands of Hendershot.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here we go, 47.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There we go, Sonoma. There we go, Sonoma.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Smith. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. $11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
There we go, kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Clock runner. Cover.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, we go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50 Fury.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, set. Set.
Now Lance on the option right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. Shoves him away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup.
Okay,
It'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
Lance going to keep it on the option. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Middle. Hey, 3 on left. Thomas up.
Now Gino on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Oz. Strike.
Gino now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are looking good. A two-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Ready.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Murray. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Smash.
Gallup in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as